Hey YouTube, this is Michael Spencer from Spencer Woodworks. Bringing you a new video today, one of my first few videos on actually some holiday gifts, either for yourself or for your loved one that loves woodworking. These are all pretty cheap and easy to get, and they're tools that I just pick up over and over and over again. So stay tuned and I will show you off 7 tools that I just couldn't live without. Tool number 1 is a Thorax 712. It is a mallet. It's got a soft side and a hard side, and it's about $37 on Amazon. I love this mallet. I have a bunch of mallets. People have made me mallets. I've made my own mallets. This is the one I just keep picking up. It's exactly the right size and heft. It's got enough oomph behind it to really deal with difficult things and glue ups that need to be adjusted a little bit with the little percussive maintenance. You can replace the tips on them for about $6 each. So if you ding them up or you get them all messed up because of all your hard work, you can just replace them. It's a great go-to mallet. I'll have a link below that you can find it on Amazon. The next tool is a Johnson, or even the Klein one's fine too. It is a little digital angle finder. What's great about this is there's all kinds of the old-fashioned ones that you can see the dial and it uses gravity to work. This one is digital, and for example, my shop is at an angle because it's in a garage. So like my table saw, my bandsaw, they sit at an ever so slight angle. And what you can do with this is you can put it on the tool. It's magnetic, so it'll stick to the cast iron. You can zero it to the bed of the tool, and then you can put it up on the blade or put it wherever you need to determine what your angle is, and you can really dial in your saw, your bandsaw, all kinds of tools with this. It's super useful. It's about $30 on Amazon. This is Johnson. I think they sell it at Lowe's. There's a Klein one at Home Depot, I think. Same price point. Great little handy tool. I stick it to the underside of my table saw fence. Just hangs out there. Whenever I need it, have it by my angles. Make sure I'm cutting straight, square. The next thing on the list is a Magswitch featherboard. These things are super useful. They keep you safe. The featherboards that ride in the tracks of table saws and all the other tool tracks, they're great, but this one in particular is nice because the MagSafe function on it, you just twist these little knobs and it locks to a tool surface, which is great because you can put it wherever you want it. It's not that fidgety or finicky. You don't have to sit there and dial it in and get it just right. You can just put it up against the work, apply a little pressure, lock it down, and then enjoy some even safer operation of your tools. It's super great. You can move it around to it'll work on anything that has a metal base. This thing is one of the more expensive things at $48, but for yourself or a woodworker in your family, that you can't have enough featherboards. You can't have enough things that keep you safe. So definitely check this out in the link below. The fourth thing is a regular old plain Jane marking gauge. It's a wheel marking gauge. This one is a Veritas one. It's super simple, but even the dirt cheap ones on Amazon that are like what, $15, they're great. And really, having one isn't enough. There's constantly times where you're going to have to set up different operations, and you hate to really move these if you need to use this again to mark a different surface. So having a couple of these at a $15 price point, you can get the replacement blades for them if they get dull for really cheap. You should definitely have a handful of these. They're super useful for like reference marking in your project. So definitely pick up one of these. Great stocking stuff for 15 bucks on Amazon. You can spend more on better ones and ones that have brass and micro adjust, and there's all kinds of fancy features you can get on them nowadays, but just getting a couple and having them in the shop is a wonderful Christmas gift. The fifth thing is, I know people recommend these all the time, but this is just a 3M pair of headphones. They're called Work Connect. They are Work Tunes, actually. They're $35 at Lowe's. I bet you can find them on sale for even a little bit cheaper. A lot of headphones have more features than these, but I don't want more features. I don't want more buttons to press. I don't want to be able to check my stocks on my headphones. I want to be able to push a button and use them, and push a button and turn it off, and maybe skip a song once in a while because I heard it for the 13th time. These are great. They're really comfortable. They're lightweight. They do a great job protecting from noise. And the functionality of them is it's just one button on the side right here. Battery lasts forever. I charge them like once a month. I use them all the time. I'm not in the habit of listening to a lot of music with my headphones because I like to keep the shop quiet if I can, and sometimes I'll just throw them on for the noisy things. But once in a while, when I've got a mountain of sanding to do or a bunch of milling to do, I pop these suckers on, I turn on my favorite tunes, and they last forever. Super comfortable. So definitely check out a pair of these. Any woodworker would love a great pair of noise protection that also plays music. It's just it's a way of life in the shop. So check these out. I did a little short video on these. My next one, this is an awesome deal. This is a Bessie clamp set. I'm just holding up 2 of them, but the pack contains 4. It contains 2 12 inches and 2 6-inch clamps. They currently at Home Depot are only $19.97. That's less than $5 a clamp. These things are rock solid. They're all cast and nickel plated and all the great things. They've got nice wooden handles. They've got little pads on the clamping parts so you don't mark up your stuff. You get 4 of them for $19.97. If you get a military discount or a pro discount, you're going to get them even cheaper, like $4 a clamp. Like, it's ridiculous. Just go buy 5 sets for whoever, for yourself or for your husband or for your uncle or grandfather or whoever is woodworking. You can't have too many clamps, and at $5 a clamp, these are fantastic. You're just not going to find a better clamp for that amount of money anywhere. So the last thing is something that you have to order from woodpeckers. I think you can get them on Amazon too, but they're a little overpriced, and it's probably one of the more expensive things. I'm not huge into spending money on fancy things for the sake of them being fancy and shiny, but these in particular you can't find anywhere else, and they're great. It's the Woodpeckers Paulini Pocket Rules. This is the 6-inch one. This is the 12-inch one. They run on average of $40 each. You can get a set for a little over 100 of 3 of them. I think a 6, an 8, and a 12. These are awesome. I love marking gauges for marking things and repeating different things across different pieces of wood, but these in particular are super helpful for setups, for marking lines. The little knobs on them, the little fence is adjustable with these 2 knobs. It's super secure. It locks right into place. It's got all kinds of features for what it is. It has this one is aluminum. It has metric and imperial. It's got a little notch for marking with your pencil. You can also take the fence off and put it through the little this little hole right here, and it will stand upright, so you can set up tools with this adjustable scale on the side. If you're trying to dial up a saw blade or a router bit, I can't live without these. I got them about 3 or 4 months ago, and they never leave my vest. They're always sitting everywhere where I need them. They're just so helpful when I'm laying out different projects and marking things and setting up things. They're indispensable. So if this is Woodpeckers has a good brand reputation. They have some really high accuracy tools and rulers and measuring devices and squares and stuff. They're not gonna let you down. They're a great company, albeit sometimes a little on the higher investment price point, but as an entry level, nice marking / measuring device, these are great for the price, and I'd highly recommend if you don't own anything by woodworkers or woodpeckers, buy these first and get to enjoy them for a little bit, and you'll see why a lot of people have red tool walls, because the company makes great products if you're willing to use them and get your money out of them. So check these out. Great stocking stuffers again. So those are seven little gifts I'm recommending for 2021. They're all wonderful tools that I use in my shop constantly. They're mostly measuring, marking, safety. There's no big expensive things here. This is all very approachable from a hobby standpoint. You can spend a little bit of money on to do nice work and to enjoy your time while you're woodworking. So definitely check out these. I'll leave links below So you can find them on Amazon or on the Woodpecker's website for the Polini pocket rules. So I forgot a tool. One of my favorite all-time tools, and it is a great price, is a precision engineering or products engineering, or sometimes PEC. This is a combination square. It is super solid. It's just as good as the Star in my mind. The good thing about this one is you can get blemished ones on harryepstein.com for 30 bucks, and this is just, it's a solid tool. They do make a little mark on it through the logo right there. It's like just a little grind mark to indicate that it's blemished. That doesn't matter to me whatsoever. It's perfectly square. It is solid as rock, and definitely pick one up for your woodworker loved ones or yourself. You just can't beat it. You can get the full set with all the other attachments for like 70 bucks, or just the combination square itself for 30 bucks. You can't beat it. So great Christmas gift. So check it out, harryepstein.com. And thanks for watching my videos. I'm just getting started. I'm super happy to be retiring from the Army here in about a year. I've been a helicopter pilot for 19 years, and I am really enjoying making a switch into something where I'm working with my hands, close to my wife and my children, and I really appreciate your support. So Merry Christmas, and go pick out some of those gifts. See ya.